In this video, we're checking out the Amazon Echo Pop. Thanks to Universal for providing this for today's video. Let's get started. The Echo Pop was originally released in 2023. It's available in lavender bloom, charcoal, glacier white, and midnight teal. It currently retails on Amazon for $40 to $80. The Echo Pop has a similar design to the Echo Dot. And apparently the Echo Pop has a 1.95-inch front-firing speaker, which is 0.21 inches more than the Echo Dot. It supports Bluetooth compatibility, hands-free with Amazon's wake words, a microphone on-off button, and in-app privacy controls. Not only this, but it has Eero Built In. Eero Built In is a software feature that adds up to 1,000 square feet of coverage to your existing Eero network and supports speeds up to 100 megabytes per second. Unlike the Echo Dot, the Echo Pop does not have motion detection, temperature sensor, or a built-in Zigbee hub in order to help with creating automations. According to Steve Does, although the Echo Pop does have a bigger speaker, the Echo Dot does outweigh the Echo Pop with a louder and better speaker quality.
Feels like it's missing a lot of bass. Alright, let's switch over to the Echo Dot now. Okay, so after listening to both of these side by side, you probably can't hear too much going through this microphone right here, but just physically listening to the both of these right here, the Echo Dot has a bit more bass to it. It sounds louder, it sounds richer, it sounds fuller. I definitely like it better than the audio that I'm getting out of a device like this.
Okay, so first things first, let's go ahead and get this unboxed. Here we have the green Wicked version. Okay, so on the front of the box is basically a little photo showing a green Echo Pop with Wicked right here in the middle. Now if we go to the back right here, it tells us about it. So as you can see right here, it says Echo Pop Wicked Alpha Edition. This device completes all the FCC stuff. So let's go ahead and open it up. Alrighty. So right here in the box, there's little directions at the top. So it says download the Alexa app and then plug it in. And then as I open up the box, I have the actual Echo Pop itself. So it's about the size of my palm right here. Open up even more. And we get the manual. We get the manual in 3 different languages saying hola or hello. And then important information and a little cardboard piece. Let's go ahead and put that away. Look at me. All right, here off to the side. And it also comes with a power cable. So right here, I will say English is on page 1. All right, so here's an up close look at the Echo Pop Wicked version. So right here on the front, you can see a Wicked in the actual speaker itself. On the back, you can see the 3 different microphones. There's microphone 1, 2, and 3. Now, in the manual, it says if you want to tap to snooze an alarm, you would press this right up here. Right here on the left side, that is your volume up. On the right side, that is volume down. Right here in the middle is your microphone on-off button. Right here on the front, this is where your little light bar is when we turn it on, and it will show its indication. Now, to power it with the power cable, right here on the bottom, it would have this little power port. So you would get the charging cable right here, and you would plug it in with this little powering cord. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so in order to power up the Echo Pop, what you need to do is go to your back, go ahead and pair up this cable right here that they provide you in the box, and plug it in. Now it shows the blue light. Okay, so while that is going on, we will continue on in the manual. Okay, now it's showing a little loading light.
Hello.
And we made a little sound.
Your device is ready for setup. Just follow the instructions in your Alexa app. Hola. Vamos a empezar.
Okay, so basically what we would do, according to the instructions, is download the Alexa app from the App Store, plug in your Echo Pop, follow setup in the app. So we already have it plugged in, and if you hadn't already downloaded the Alexa app, go ahead and do so. I already have it downloaded, so I will go ahead and pull that up. Okay, so we have the Alexa app right here in the App Store. We will go ahead and click on Open. So the next thing that you will need to do is to add the device. So go ahead and go to Devices and click on the plus sign on the top right corner. Then click on Add Device. Once you see Add Device, it should automatically pop up right here. But if it doesn't pop up right there, you'll go ahead and scroll right here where it says Amazon Echo. And you'll see where it says Echo, Echo Dot, Echo Pop, and more. Now it says, is your Echo plugged in and displaying an orange light? I believe this light is orange. I don't know why it looks yellow to me. It's probably because it's green, but it does look like an orange light. So we will go ahead and click on yes. Select your Amazon Echo. When the blue light on your Echo device turns from blue to orange, it is in setup mode. Don't see orange light, go ahead and tap on that. So we will have our available device listed right here. You just go ahead and press on it. Now it says searching for Wi-Fi. If you've paired to an Echo device before, you are able to automatically connect to your Wi-Fi network. And if you have Echo devices already in your home, it's able to connect automatically, as you can see right here. Now, if this is your first time connecting to the Wi-Fi network with your first ever Echo device,
Updating your device. I'll let you know when it's ready.
it will prompt you to a list of networks. And through this list of networks, you would select your own Wi-Fi
Echo is
SSID,
ready.
and then you would select your password, obviously, and then you would submit that and let it connect. So we already have it connected to my Wi-Fi, so we would just press on continue. So right here, it's asking for the language. So it says choose a language for Alexa. I recommend the language is English. Recommended languages English, Spanish, English, Spanish, Spanish, English. So it's able to also do a combination. If you don't speak any of those languages, you can just keep on scrolling and there's all of these other options available. We speak English, so we're going to click on English and press on continue. Where is this device? Can give you local, weather, traffic, and more. The addresses below are from your Amazon address book. So we'll go ahead and click on that. Or if you don't want to do it, you can just go ahead and click on skip. We'll press on continue. Name this address. We will name it home. If you have it as a work, you can press on work or even your own custom workplace with a custom name. Let's click on next. Which room is your Echo Pop in? This will help you organize your devices. So there is living room, kitchen, dining room, etc. We are in the living room, so we'll go ahead and press on continue. Things to know. Features 3 buttons, volume up, down, and mic off. To snooze an alarm, tap the top once. This only works when your microphone isn't muted. Continue. Welcome to Amazon Sidewalk. Sidewalk is a shared network that helps compatible devices work better at home beyond the front door. If Wi-Fi is lost, Sidewalk enables certain devices to stay connected. Also, Sidewalk helps devices like water sprinklers and pet locators work over long distances. Sidewalk uses a small portion of your internet bandwidth to provide these benefits to you and your neighbors via Sidewalk Bridge. Participating Echo and Ring devices, including this one. If you do not make a selection during setup, Sidewalk will be turned on unless you have previously turned it off. The setting will apply to all applicable Echo and Ring devices linked to your Amazon account. You can change it at any time. So basically, whenever your Wi-Fi is not working, your Echo device will basically contact your Ring doorbell and make sure that it stays connected, including things like a water sprinkler or pet locator. So let's go ahead and click on enable for now. Set up voice IDs. So basically this is to allow Amazon Echo to recognize your voice, so when you speak to it, it's able to actually respond to you. So let's go ahead and click on remind me later. Now it says get started with your Echo Pop is ready. Now explore what A can do. If you want A to recognize your voice, you can create a voice profile. So we're able to also create a voice profile for other different types of people and to also recognize our voice. So let's click on let's go. Okay, so now that we have it all set up and ready to go, let's just review the buttons one more time before we actually go into the menu settings. So right here on the back again, this is microphones, 1, 2, and 3. If you want to increase your volume, you would press on the up button. If you want to decrease the volume, you would press the minus button. If you wanted to mute the microphone, just like how I did right here where it will show a little red light on the light bar, you just go ahead and press it. If you want to unmute it, there you go. Now if you want to mute it, just press it again. Now if there is an alarm that goes off and you'll want to turn it off, you're able to simply just tap on it. So let's go ahead and try that. Okay, so to demonstrate how the Palm works to snooze your alarm, we will go ahead and ask it. Set an alarm to end at 3:34 p.m.
Alarm set for 3:34 p.m.
Okay, so while we wait for it to become 3:34 p.m., once it actually is 3:34 p.m., we should be able to hear it and also turn it off into snooze by simply just tapping it. And then to just end the alarm, we just go ahead and tap on it. And there we go. Okay, so now let's go over the Echo Pop settings. We will go ahead and go over to devices. Then we will go over to where it says your name, Echo Pop, or whatever you name it. Go ahead and click on that right here. Now you can see drop in, do not disturb, volume, Bluetooth connections, connect a device. So we will go ahead and click on this little settings icon. So right here in your settings icon is your entire settings. Let's go ahead and go over to the audio tab. You're able to adjust your bass, mid-range, and treble. Right here where it says wireless, under Bluetooth devices, it will say select a previously paired device. No paired Bluetooth device found. Pair a new device. So now it is looking for all of these other Bluetooth devices available. So if I enable mine right here, it's already on. We are able to also pair to my phone. We will click on X for now. This is so if you want to pair any other device such as your phone to the Echo Pop, you're able to use it as a little Bluetooth speaker. So go ahead and click on X. Now let's go ahead and click on where it says change or remove a Wi-Fi network. If you ever change or migrate your Wi-Fi network, you're able to connect to your Echo Pop or change it to another network that you were on. So go ahead and click on change or remove a Wi-Fi network and then join another Wi-Fi network. Then you're able to choose from a list, also ask about the orange light, and so forth. Right underneath this column will be connected devices. You're able to see that it says speaker, built-in speaker. If you click on change, you're able to change it also into Bluetooth. Right underneath the speaker tab, it will be stereo pair or subwoofer. So if you have two Echo Pops, you're able to pair the two and make it a little bit of a stereo device pairing. So what this means is basically you would put one Echo Pop on the left hand side of your bed and one Echo Pop on the right side. You would pair them together so when you're hearing music, you both hear the left channel and the right channel. There's also the subwoofer. You can also select other speakers to connect. You can also select other Echo devices that aren't even the Echo Pop, and they would also work. Down here it says pair Alexa gadget. If you click on pair Alexa gadget, you're able to pair a Bluetooth device with your Echo Pop. Now we enter the display tab. The display and brightness basically brings you to the brightness of the little light bar. So let's go ahead and adjust this to 100%. So that's what we're looking at 100%. Let's disable that. And if you make it go down, we are able to decrease the brightness. So right here when I enabled it, we are at 0%. Now if you make this 20%, you're able to see it go up and change slowly. This is at 86% and this is at 100%. Now we enter the General tab. Here in the General tab at the top it says tap gestures and it is enabled. This is so it can allow you to snooze the alarm. What it says at the top here is tap control allows you to control certain Alexa features by physically tapping on the top of your device. Below that it says sounds. You're able to gradually increase alarm volume, which we will enable that, and you're able to make it louder for alarms, timers, and notifications. Under custom sounds, you're able to see simple alarm. Basically, it's just alarm type and what type of tone. You're also able to choose different types of premium tones. Currently, the app is not showing it, which is a little bit strange. Now right here it says notification, so it can actually send you a notification on your phone about the alarm being sent off. If you have incoming call ringer enabled, this means that if anybody calls your phone number or whatever phone number that you link with your Amazon account, you are able to receive that phone call through your Echo Pop. Right here on the bottom, it says request sounds. You're able to put one sound at the start and the end of the request. So if we go ahead and test this out right here, here we go. What time is it?
The time is 3:40 p.m.
That's what the start of the request and end of the request sound like. So we will just disable that for now. Now there's also guard, select sound detection. So if there's a window breaking, if there's glass shattering, or a dog with a fire alarm going off, something like that, it is able to let you know. Let's go ahead and exit out of the sounds tab. The next tab that we have is for Amazon Kids. So this is for if you put your Echo Pop or any Echo device inside of your kid's room. If you have this enabled right here, it will pop up another little entry into where you're able to set up Amazon Kids. You can also see the settings and privacy, including the children's privacy disclosure. Right underneath that, it is a Do Not Disturb tab. Here in the Do Not Disturb, it says, when enabled, Alexa won't disturb you during the time below, except for alarms and timers. If you click on Scheduled, you're able to put the start and end time for it. So if you enable Do Not Disturb right now, it will say on the device, and it will show this little purple light. Underneath Do Not Disturb, it is Communications. So here in Communications, you're able to enable announcements and drop-in. Now, my favorite is drop-in right here, but it's like a little intercom system when you're at the grocery store and somebody's like, hey, somebody needs help on aisle, whatever it is. But you're able to do this in your house and tell your kids or whoever it might be, hey, did you cook the rice? Or, hey, please clean up your room. So let's go ahead and test that out a little bit. So we will go back to here, to Home. We go to Devices. We go to Devices, and you click on Echo Pop. Right here you can see Drop-In. So let's go ahead and click on Drop-In. Enable Household Drop-In. Go ahead and go to Drop-In Settings, and Enabled House Drop-In. Enable Drop-In. When Drop-In is enabled, you and your household members can instantly connect to your Echo devices for a voice, video, or voice conversation. Let's click on OK. Alrighty. So if I click on this again, Drop-In. You can tell that we are able to actually hear each other back and forth. So right now through the Echo Pop's microphone, it is going through the phone and you're able to hear myself. Now if I talk into the Drop-In, you're able to hear my voice. This is the Amazon Drop-In feature on the Echo Pop. Testing 1, 2, 3. And on the Drop-In end, you would just go ahead and click on this little red button, which would end the Drop-In. Below Communications is Device Location. So basically that is your home address. If you are planning to move to a different house, go ahead and click on Device Location and just retype where you would live right here. And there you go. Below Device Location is your time zone. So if you are now living on the East Coast or Alaska, you're able to simply just change it. And it will also say, please check any existing alarms to make sure they match the desired time zones, and etc. So we're able to do an easy fix like that. Let's go ahead and change back to Pacific time, Pacific Standard Time. Done. Right below time zone is your wake word. Currently it's set to A. You can also change it to, you can also change it to Echo or Z. So if we go ahead and change it to Z. Hey, what time is it?
It's 3:46 p.m.
There you go. So if you have a person in your house named A, you can change it to Echo. Below the wake word is your follow-up mode. It's right here. It will engage in a more natural way without having to use the wake word every time. A solid teal indicator will appear when you can speak without having to say the wake word. You can still say the wake word anytime when this feature is enabled. To learn more about this, etc. So if you go ahead and enable this right here, make follow-up requests So without having to repeat the wake word. What's the weather?
Currently, in Corona it's 71 degrees Fahrenheit with clear skies and sun. You can expect more of the same today, with a high of 71 degrees and a low of 39 degrees. Also, there's a wind advisory in effect until Wednesday, January 15th, 6 p.m.
What time is it?
The time is 3:47 p.m.
Is there something good to eat?
Here's something I found on reference.com. Good foods to eat include lemons, salmon, dark chocolate, potatoes, avocados, garlic and beans. These foods contain essential vitamins and nutrients that fight disease and provide sustenance to the body.
Stop. So if you have follow-up mode on, if you want it to stop, just say the word stop. We'll just disable this right now. Under follow-up mode is where it says Alexa's voice. So right here, you're able to change the speaking rate from between slower and faster, and you're able to change the voice. Basically, if it comes with 1, it is a female. If there is a 2, it is a male.
The current U.S. flag was designed by a 17-year-old as a part of a school project.
There's an official league for rock, paper, scissors. If you want to play some
Koalas have fingerprints, and they're very similar to a human's.
The kiwi is the only bird in the world with nostrils on the tip of its beak.
I hear there are more chickens in England than there are people.
Around 100 million cups of tea are enjoyed in the UK every day.
Moose, goose, toonie, loony. I may not speak all 22 Indian languages yet, but my English is 100% Indian.
More than 600 movies are released each year in India. How's that for variety?
So these are all the voices and accents. It goes from Australian, American, British, Canadian, and Indian. Indian seems to be still in development.
The current U.S.
We will set it to American 1. Right before A's voice will be adaptive listening. If we go right here, it says gives you more time to finish speaking, learning to better understand different speech patterns like stuttering. Adaptive speaking mode. Zigbee. What time is it?
The time is 3:51 p.m.
It's basically simple things like that for adaptive listening. Right below adaptive listening is your language. So if you're able to speak in English, you would press English, Spanish, English-Spanish, also known as Spanglish, or Spanish-English, depending on which one's your priority. And there are several other languages around the globe, including Italiano. Right below here, if you live in America, we do not know kilometers, and we do not know Celsius. So you're able to be defaulted to Fahrenheit and miles, but if you are in an area where you have Celsius and kilometers, it should already be there, but you're able to change it to Celsius and kilometers. If you're an engineer, you're able to change it this way to be Celsius and kilometers. So if we ask it what the weather is, it should be in Celsius. Okay, so if you are an engineer, you would probably want it to be in kilometers and Celsius because that's the international metric and it's easiest for scientists. So let's go ahead and test it out with Z, or also known as A. What's the weather?
In Corona, it's 21 degrees Celsius with clear skies and sun. Today's forecast calls for more of the same, with a high of 21 degrees and a low of 4 degrees.
There you go. So we'll go ahead and click on Fahrenheit and miles because we are in the USA. So right below where it says measurement units, it will say registered to. So if you don't want it to be registered to your account anymore, you'll click on deregister and then click on it again to confirm. This is very useful if you are giving your Echo Pop to somebody else and they have their own Amazon account. Now below registered to is your about section. Here in your about section, you're able to see the device software version it's running on, your serial number, and MAC address. If you want to add different types of smart home skills, you're able to go to the More area. Here in More, you see devices, music and more, communicate, list and notes, reminders, routines, alarms and timers, skill and games, calendar, follow updates, blueprints, emergency assist, Amazon Kids, Find My, Cooking Library, and Automotive. So right here, we would go to where it says Devices, You would click on the plus sign, and you would put add device. Here in add device, you're able to search different types of devices such as ring, blink, singled, or matter. So right in here, we will type in Wemo. Here you can see it says Wemo plug, Wemo switch, Wemo plug. Is your plug powered on? Your plug needs power to connect to Alexa. You would press on yes. Is your plug already set up in the Wemo app? Yes, and so forth. And you're able to connect your device. That is a third party. Now if we continue going in the more section and we go towards where it says alarms and timers, you're able to also see the different timers and alarms that you have set up. If you want to delete one, go ahead and swipe left and it will be delete. So if you want to add an alarm, go ahead and click on where it says add alarm. You're able to see that you're able to set up what time it is. You can enable which device to do it on, whether it's on your own phone or your Echo Pop. We will click on Echo Pop. You're able to see if you want to repeat it either every day, weekdays, weekends, or select days. Below that you have a date, so we can put in today or tomorrow. The sound is currently set to simple alarm, and you're able to set different types of sounds, whether they are free or not free, such as Harry Potter.
Dobby must poke Harry Potter, sir. He must wake up.
So right below here, you are able to also set up a wake-up routine, where it tells the weather and time after the alarm. If you click on where it says add new routine, you are able to create a routine that will happen at that time, such as turning on lights. We'll go ahead and have disabled. And when you are ready, you just click on save. And when it is that time, it will go off and play the routine if you hook it up to routine. Now, if we go into timers, it says no timers are set. But if you go ahead and set up a timer, it will show up also in the app. Set a timer for 10 seconds.
10 seconds, starting now.
So we just asked it to set up a timer for 10 seconds. You can see it right here in the app live. There's 3 more seconds about to happen. Stop. And there we go. Click on the back arrow. Now right here where it says reminders, you're able to add a reminder. So let's go ahead and try it. Ziggy.
What's the reminder for?
Remind me to water the plants when I get home.
When should I remind you?
In 10 seconds.
Okay, I'll create a reminder to go off in 10 seconds.
And you can see that it will go off within 10 seconds and remind me what's going on.
This is a reminder. Remind me to water the plants when I get home. This is a reminder.
And then it will keep on going.
Remind me to water the plants when I get home.
Stop. There you go. I keep mixing up the name. But basically, you would see the reminders all right here conveniently on your phone through the Amazon Alexa app. And to delete it, you just go ahead, go left, and press on delete. Okay, so if you want skills and games for kids when they're bored, you're able to go and click underneath routines where it says skills and games. So right here, you're able to see everything that is going on and the games that's going on, productivity, shopping, etc., smart home, food and drinks. So in this case, we are going to open Akinator. Launch, Echo Pop, launch.
Hi, I'm Akinator. I can read your mind. Think of a character. I will try to guess it. Are you ready?
Yes.
Is your character a female?
Yes.
Is your character older than 17?
Yes.
Does your character have a call?
Stop.
Zombies?
It's going to keep on going. So basically that's how you're able to add a game onto the app. Now if you go ahead and swipe,
Thanks
you're
for
able to
playing the
see
Akinator.
calendar, follow updates,
Now, it's time
blueprints,
to go back to
emergency
school with this
assist.
trivia game. Are you ready to play Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader?
No.
No worries. Come back later to continue the fun.
Blueprint, emergency assist, Amazon Kids, Find My, cooking library, and automotive. If you go to settings right here, you're able to see your own profile and family, account settings, device settings, accessibility, Alexa app settings, notifications, your locations, your location, and voice responses. Hey, I hope you find this video very informational. Go ahead and subscribe here for more videos like this, and check out this playlist right here for more Amazon Echo device videos. I'll see you soon.